Can you hear me good? Am I delaying or anything? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
You are tuned in to What Up Baltimore online radio. Please note that the views and opinions expressed on this channel are of the host and not of Lady J Media. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What Up Baltimore TV. And if you really don't want to miss any of the shows, hit that notification bell and you'll get a message every time we come on. Now, we got it from here, so sit back, relax, and stay tuned.
I know you do. I know you do, because that's what I do. I give you that kind of love that makes you come back. I'm your pusher, baby. You're a pusher.
Hey, little black boy, let me holler at you for a minute. I was once in your place. You should respect what I say. Some of the things I'm about to tell you just may save your life in the world right now. Much is right. Little black boy, you're gonna see and experience all sorts of things, but don't let your mind be locked in the chain.
Hello. Welcome to Spitfire Poetry Shutdown. I am your host, John Hansboro. Today is May the 3rd. May the 3rd, 2023. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day thus far. I want to give a shout out to my man, Leroy McKenzie Jr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., Lakers in 6, buddy. That's an inside thing between me and him. I'm just get that out the way. All right, so listen. My books, Unusual Favor and Spitfire Poetry Shutdown, are available on Amazon. You can still go and pick those up. Look out for Unusual Favor Part 2 coming out in just a few more weeks. I do have Spitfire Poetry Shutdown t-shirts, Unusual Favor t-shirts, all sizes, all colors. So catch me out and about this summer at some of these events. And also at the park. You know I love to go to Patterson Park and Lake Montebello and hang out there. So you can find me. You know, as soon as this weather gets real nice, you know where I'll be at. All right. Tonight, as y'all see, we got some special stuff going on tonight. All right. The person I have on tonight is called EXO. All right, EXO. And this gentleman has so many different talents. I'm gonna let him tell you all about himself, introduce himself to everybody. All right, this is EXO. How you doing today, bro?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be here, finally, here on Spitfire Poetry with the homie John. I've been wanting, to be honest with you, I've been wanting to do this for quite a minute. So I feel good. I feel great about that.
I'm glad you're on here. So look, you got, I don't even know where to start with you, bro, because you got so many different hats, man. One thing I admire though, bro, honestly, man, your passion for what you do, you know. Shout out to Arthur Poland Shakespeare and Karen Hill. I was at the poetry event over the weekend, week before last, I'm sorry, and EXO was there at this event. And when I walked, soon as I walked over to the table, my man was working. Like, we're at an event, everyone's, we about to eat, have some drinks, relax, everything. My man was at the table working, man. So look, that, bro, you always been inspiring with me with that, because I follow you on Facebook and all that anyway, you know what I mean? So I see some of the stuff you're doing. Look, man, tell the people who you are and some of the things that you do, bro.
Woo! So when that happens, this comes off. Because it's a lot, and my phone is blowing up. there's a guy that looks half decent that's just locked up in his own masters under here. All right, there we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Exoskeleton, owner and creator of Red Designs. I'm a graphic artist, freelance artist. I specialize in logos. Right now, I'm getting into doing comic strips. I do portraits. I'm also doing 3D modeling. Currently, I'm learning how to do that. I'm also an MC. I also produce. I make my own beats. I do my own music videos. I do photography here and there. I design my own t-shirts and shit. Like, so I literally do everything. I've been drawing since I was 4. I've been rhyming since I was 12. I've been making beats since 2000. Since 2000. Yeah. So, excuse me. I got my hands in a lot of things, and I try to be real. I'll be real modest about a lot of stuff that I do, because when a person has those kind of abilities and do stuff at the level that I do it, some people develop like a God complex, or they may get big-headed, or they feel as though they're more important than the next person, and that's never been my style, thank God. And I really do everything to maintain that level, because there's always somebody out there better, but
Absolutely.
your outward appearance makes people want to rock with you more, despite the level of what you do, if it's good or not. If you're a good person, your product is you're going to be straight. It all starts with you, and that's how I look at things. But yeah, I do a lot of shit.
So you're the owner and creator of Ridge Designs, number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ridge Designs, y'all heard it here. We're gonna be talking about that throughout the show, because I want you guys to follow him and give him some business, because he's done a drawing or 2 for me before, and just absolutely amazing. So okay, which one would you say is your most passionate that you do? Are they both like equally passionate? You know, are you equally passionate about both of them, I'm saying, or is one more than the other?
You know what's crazy? No one never asked me that fucking question. So, no one never asked me that question. I want to say each one has its moments in the spotlight. And however long that ride is, that's just how long it's going to be. And that's when the honeymoon main stage start for whatever one I might be doing. So I do remember from 2000 all the way to maybe somewhere around 2020, 2021. That long gap, music was literally my main focus. I was still drawing. I was still an artist. As a matter of fact, during that time frame, I was still doing things artistically. I learned how to airbrush. I was an apprentice at the Mondawmin airbrush shop. The same guy, his name is Omar Thomas. He owned the airbrush shop in Mondawmin Mall. He's the same guy who did the 410 crew and Step It Up Part 2. He designed all that shit. I was his apprentice, and that's how I learned how to airbrush. From there, I worked downtown. There was a clothing store called Shayo. I was the lead designer for that brand. And so all this is happening, and I was still doing music. Like art has always been present, but by me coming from a music-based family, so my father, he did R&B, and I just recently found out that my grandfather did R&B. My father he sung, so he opened up for like the Temptations, the Delaphonics, the Germanics, Stylistics. He shared the stage with the Four Tops, Guy in the Cypher with Teddy Pendergrass and them. So he was in that world, R&B wise. And of course, naturally, because I had 4 other brothers, so it's 5 of us, and you heard me spit. There's 4 others that sound exactly, if not better than me, saying a lot.
Wow.
So it's 5 MCs. We have our own group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just there. I family bloodline. Learned how to MC at 12. Started making my own beats. Sole producer for my brothers. Made beats, tons of beats for them. You know, we opened up for Capadonna and the Woo. No, we opened up for Capadonna. We opened for Capadonna. Had music playing everywhere and shit like that. And that ran from 2000 all the way to like 20. I want to say things really start slowing down with music probably around 2021. In 2016, that's when my art really started picking up. This is where I started getting into doing portraits, and the logos started, like the orders starting to come in more. People wanting to start to get logos from me. People wanting me to help design their clothing line, work with their clothing line, help them brand the clothing line. All this started happening around 2016. Well, 2013, I want to say that was the official birth of Red Designs. 2016, it started picking up steam. 2018, I dived head first, and the music it didn't take a whole like pause, but it was starting to fall back. Because now I'm falling in love with the one thing I grown fond of. My father used to bring comic books and had us looking at anime and Black Belt Theater and Kung Fu and stuff like that. And you know, with the comic books and stuff like that, like drawing. Now I'm starting to see like stick figures and like who could draw Batman better or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And my brother, he showed me how to draw. And from there, we started making our own, building our own characters and shit like that. And we started making our own mutants, like how they had with the X-Men. You know, you got Cyclops, Wolverine, Magneto, Juggernaut, and all of them. And we started making our own characters to not exactly mirror them, but like, all right, this character that I made will be competition for him. So we picked nothing but the strongest out of Marvel, kind of sort of maybe DC, but mainly Marvel. And I made my own comic book series. I had my own characters that I created. My brother had the same thing. And I just kept drawing. Cause now I'm creating my own universe. Now I'm like, you know, I idolize Stan Lee, and now I have the ability to take a thought and manifest it like in front of me. That's some shit that I never thought that I could do. And I developed that skill at a young age. Like I let my imagination run wild, and now I'm just creating shit. And
I was just getting ready to say, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I swear I was just getting ready to say, have you written or thought about doing your own comic books? So I definitely need to get a couple copies of whatever you got, because I know it's good. I've seen you, you know what I mean? I know I've seen your artwork all the time. And I don't even know if there are. I'm sure there is, so I don't want to say that there's not, but I'm sure there may be some Black-owned comic books out there. If not,
tons of them.
Right. What was the name of the series that you had, and are you thinking about redoing that still?
So one of the so there's actually a series that I'm creating. She's not here. She's in the room. My lady, Lady V, Nikki. Shout out to my lady. She's an excellent writer. And when I met her, you know, I found out that she could write. She let me read some of her stuff. I'm like, yo, you dope as shit with it. And once we started dating, and she started seeing more of my artwork, and apparently it just so happens we all have the same love for comic books. And we was just like create. She had characters that she created, and I had characters that I created, and we just integrated them. So the character's name is the main character is Black Dagger. He's the protagonist, and then we have Lady V, who's the antagonist. But it just so happens that they have that Batman, Catwoman, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that I love you, but I can't love you because of moral code, shit like that. That's the kind of relationship that they have.
Right.
The whole series is broken up in 2 books, and they the first book is going to have 10 issues, and then the second half is going to have 12. It's going to show how Lady V and Black Dagger met, what was happening during the beginning stages of that relationship, the whole 9, and the end of it. It's a wild ass cliffhanger, and hopefully by the end of the day, I got actually the story. I have written the story probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and I still have like the ending chapter that's going to lead into the second half. And the way I got it is like, it's fucking perfect. Like, I fucking love it. Like, every time I think about it and I just write it down, I'm like, yo, this has to be the best fucking way to end anything that's
Is
ever
this
been written in
is
the
this
fucking
comic book? Is this comic book series kid friendly, or is this for adults really?
This is for adults. Now,
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it.
The only bump, it's not a bump, but the thing that's going to make this take longer than usual is everything's being done by me, and there's certain skills and abilities that I need to acquire and hone in order for this shit to launch the way that I want to. So while I have the story, I'm still in development of building the characters, learning landmarks, how I'm gonna finesse things and shit like that. Like, once I get all that, then it's going to be out there. But to get me warmed up, to get me accustomed to having that kind of workflow, I'm doing comic strips. So I'm actually have the first comic strip completed. I'm going to do 2 more, and then I'll be releasing each one. Like, I'm gonna pick what days I'm going to choose to start doing these, like probably like a weekly series or a monthly series. But that's going to train me into developing the flow, so I can do the comic book the way that I want to.
Got you. All right, let's get into some poetry too, because I want you to share some of your work before we end the show. All right. So whenever you're ready, whatever you want to spit, man. Like I've been telling the people when I do my like flyers and ads and stuff, you have many talents, so they're going to see it today, definitely. So whatever you want to spit, bro, go right ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, so I'm actually going to do something that I had did with the group that I was a part of, named The Guild. The name of the song, shouts out to Paula Shakespeare. She did the interlude that led into the song. The name of the song is called Fighting Forces. And the verse basically illustrates what was going on during the riots and, the whole Black Lives Matter movement and march. And in that moment, I was just, my mother was part of the Black Panther Party. And that rebel, that fight the cause and all that stuff, that's in my blood. That's in my DNA.
Right.
So when it was happening, of course, it came out. And I'm like, all right, let's got to put this shit in the song. So Black Lives Matter, only when there's another colors causing the splatter. But when it's black or black, the organization scattered. Why when Bobby shot Ricky, nobody gathered. Rest in peace shirts, Nobody, no part, no rioting, no protesting. The silent chatter. Really, you don't see what's happening. Something's not adding up. The war report of Murder Inc. The constantly adding nuts can walk around the neighborhood without hearing the magnum bust. God Shepherd using this rough for profit. Who can we trust? Strategically tear us apart, promoting gentrification. They want to eradicate our race because they fearing the black nation. Honestly, the sister program to break down the shit. Damn. I forgot the verse. Jesus Christ.
You good, bro? You good?
That's the first. That's the first.
No, you good.
No,
But
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I feel like the reason why I just choked up about it because that verse is very emotional.
mm-hmm.
Even and I'll share the link for the video. In the video, like near my verse, I say they want us to fly high, but I said they want us to fly high, but they clipping our wings. And when I said that, I showed pictures of the people that was murdered, like George Floyd and all them. And as I was putting that part together, like the video, I was just looking at the screen, yo, and I shit you not, I literally start bawling because I'm like, yo, that's our people. And why the fuck do I have to, why is this right here necessary for people to understand, like, yo, we are fucking each other up, kid, and we are dying at a rapid rate. I have to do something like this in order to make an impact for some kind of peace or violence to just stop. And that shit hurt. And I'm like, you know what? Like, all right, I got it. So, like, reciting that verse and just dealing with those emotions again, I'm like, all right, I guess let's not.
How often do hey, thanks for checking us out, Monet. How often do you and your lady throw verses and poems back and forth at each other?
Yo, believe it or not, and a lot of people probably wouldn't guess or know it, but it happens a lot. It happens a lot. She has shared, like, she know I'm an MC. She know I spit. She heard my lyrics, so she trusts my judgment. And every time she writes something, she'll come, let me read it. I'll look at it. And she say some shit. I can't remember none of the shit she said. I wish I had a book in front of me, but man, she writes some mean shit. And like if I'm rhyming or if I'm making a beat and she in the area, she'll stop, listen, hear it, bop her head. If I'm working on the beat and I just see her walking, bopping her head, she's real critical with her music. If anybody out there has a woman or a significant other, any sense of the word, that is incredibly critical with their music, if they give you a head nod or they like it, you're doing something good. Because people don't play with two things: food and their music. So if you get a or a good head nod, you're doing something right. And normally when I see that, I'm like, all right, I'm in the good area. Now she knows that when it comes to my music or my art, like Erykah Badu says, I'm an artist, sensitive about my shit. She knows how I feel about my art, but she also knows that I value her opinion. So she has zero issues with saying, like, hey, don't you think you might want to change that, or that don't sound too good, or that might not look too good, or some shit like that. Like, you could do better. And while it may be a bitter pill to swallow, I trust her judgment. Polis is the same way. Me and Polis, we critique and bounce ideas off of each other. Like, so me and Polis, we are each other's brain trust. Whenever she needs to be inspired or need an idea, she will call me or text me. If I need to be inspired, or I just need like to have an intelligent conversation to generate an idea, I will contact her. and we play off each other energy, and that's the same way how it is in here. Especially my daughter. My daughter's an artist. She could draw her ass off, and we feed off of each other energy as well. And she's the main reason why I got back into my art the way that I did, because I was seeing her draw hot. I was seeing her draw more than I was, and I'm like, yo, I remember I had that same energy. So I'm like, yep. Every time I seen her with her pencil in my hand, I picked it up, even if I didn't have an idea, even if I didn't feel like it. I just did it because she was doing it. And that's why I got back into it heavy the way that I am now.
XO, would you say art saved your life though? Kept you out of trouble and alive?
Yeah. And we can move on that today. Because if I sit here and get into everything that art has did for me, I will be crying my ass off, because it saved me in ways that I don't think I couldn't even fathom, to be honest with you. I feel like at the end of the day, so quick back history. When I was born, I was DOA. They had to do a C-section. They pulled me out of my mother's womb. I had the umbilical cord around my neck. My skin was purple. I was DOA. I think I was dead for like a minute or so. So I feel like I was meant to be the artist that I am right now. Like, this is definitely my purpose, to create imagery that's pleasing to the eye, that may connect to a person, help connect people, help connect a soul, speak to a soul, any shape, any way that I could just bring joy to somebody. I believe that's why I was, allowed a second chance, and why art did what it did for me. It did a lot.
I definitely can understand where you're coming from. I really can. I know you don't want to get all into it, but I should have been. Well, no, it's no should have. There was a plan by the Little Red Man for me to be gone in 2013, in the summer of 2013. As a matter of fact, in July, I'll be coming up on 10-year anniversary of that. Like, I was out. I was on my way out. And then when I started rehabbing and everything for like that first year, that's when this shit, the poetry and the like writing just fell in my lap, because that was my way of getting through all of the stuff that I was dealing with. You know what I mean? But look, I want you to share one of your favorite poems or verses that you got, and then I want the people to see some of your artwork so you can give out your information so they can follow you and get some stuff from you. Definitely.
Bet that. All right. So right now, currently, one of my favorite verses, and I've been having fun with these bars lately. Yo, it's obvious you ain't hard, you spit, do you fraudulent, southpaw flow technique, leave them in astonishment, remain marvelous. That's the thesis of my accomplishments. In the booth of being lyrics like a contortionist. I'm the fire type, spit it at the mic until it's off-white. 97 rockers, my composition, the zeitgeist. I seek elevation, contemplating my finite. Well prepared for war, A-Rag gave me the foresight. Hold up, wait a minute, let me finish. Not the dust off, still spitting me. The kid is clean, window dust cloth. Did the all black, night rider, David Hasselhoff, baby girl, got a raw demeanor, plus a bust off. Microphone fiends, server raw, dope bars, rhymes carry weight, lyrics causing Rico Charles. We ride serpents in your circle, snakes quit the sabotage. They don't hit, they use bro assists, peak the camouflage.
I love it, bro. So you now it makes sense to me of how you move and what you like, where your passion for what you do came from. You know what I'm saying? You remind me of like
here we go. Cool.
Inspector Deck or the Jizz or somebody. You know what I mean? the Jizza or Wu
Yep.
from
Yep.
Wu-Tang Clan for real. I don't know which song. Look, bro, I don't know which song it is, but it's one of them songs they did back in the day, and I think the Jizza spit first, and it's Raekwon and Ghostface on there, and like Jizza, bro, he say some shit, and it's like you can't even keep up with it. You know what I mean? Like you really put me in that mind frame just now with that because it wasn't your normal. It was just, yo, I'm telling you, yo, that's a different thought process. You know what I mean? And
Yo.
people who are creative, when they hear that, they know that. So look, show us some of the art that you've done. Like, what is the most recent painting that you've done?
Woo, Jesus Christ. Man, I'm just gonna pull out fudge. So I got my iPad. I got one. I just pulled another one out randomly. So I got like 2 boxes. So I got this box. There go the other one. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, this is all unscripted.
It's crazy how when I came to that event, you were sitting at the table with your iPad working right then and there.
So I was actually working on a beat. So I jumped from, I transitioned from one medium to another like that. Like I could be talking to you right now, or I could be drawing, and I'll be like, oh shit, I got a beat idea. I'll put my iPad down and then I pull my laptop up, make a beat real quick, and then I start drawing again. That shit is crazy.
Right.
All right, I'm just gonna write some random shit. So this is something that my daughter did.
Whoa. Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Whoa. I like it. I like it.
It's crazy because she did this. I think she was 16.
Wow.
So yeah, and she's gotten 10 times better. This is, I don't know how good y'all can see this one. I'm kind of mad because that's a bit too dark. I should have lightened
that. Looked like the Undertaker.
No, so it's actually
Remember from WWF.
I know, right. So it's actually a wrestler from here in Baltimore. His name is the Vamp King Kendrick Kamar. He's actually pretty fucking dope.
Are you serious? Good. Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. I did this.
Damn, I like that, bro.
Thank you.
I like that.
Now this
I like that. What inspired that? Like what inspirations do you get when you grab these iPads and the easel and stuff and start going to work? Like what drives you to that?
Yo, I have a crazy mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. And sometimes this definitely could be due to the ADHD. I be seeing shit that I kind of feel like if a person was like, if I was able to project this shit, a person might lose their mind. Like I didn't know a person could think like that. Yeah, no, it's possible. So I take all that jumble mess and I decide to turn it into whatever may come to mind. I could be inspired by, like, so one of the things that I do, and I'm building my my portfolio constantly. I'll see a picture of a person that I may know or I may, be friends with on Facebook, and I'll do like a head portrait of them, just randomly. And because I'm building my portfolio, somebody could take like a dope ass picture. I might see, I'm like, yo, I wonder how it would look if I may add like a third eye, or I might make them look like a superhero, or I might add like half the mask falling off or some shit like that, or might have them look like one half of them like is liquid, and then the liquid like morphing into fire or some shit like that. Like just something creative, just to make a person feel like, damn, yo, I didn't know a person would look at me in that light. Like they would see my face and think like to turn that shit into a thing of art or a thing of beauty. And it's just, it's like everybody from time to time deal with self-esteem issues. I know I do personally. I have horrible self-esteem issues. And sometimes a kind gesture like that could really do something to a person. And again, it's helping me more as an artist to like capture things or maybe convey things that, you know, sometimes a human mind can't. So.
Absolutely, man. So, how much of an influence is wrestling in your background as well? Like, you know, the mask. Like, what is it with the and the mask that you wear? You have multiple ones, right? Because you don't wear. I don't think I've seen you in the same one all the time. It's definitely more than one. Do you? Are
Yes,
you?
right.
Is it different? Is it different? Like characters that you embody when you put these masks on?
So the only one that I have is a faceless mask or a mirror mask. That one has
Mm-hmm.
his own name and separate personality. But the Golden Face Killer is the main other me. And that's the only one that has different masks, I guess, has different qualities or specs or what have you. So the one that I had on earlier, this one, and this was 3D printed, by the way. I 3D printed it, primed, sanded, painted, put the gloss paint on there, did the glass, the fabric so I could see out of it. And but I could
Man.
actually talk. I could wear if I wanted to. Like if I knew I wasn't going to be doing any rhyming or nothing like that, I could wear this on through the whole interview with zero issues. So like if I wanted to just jump on stage and just sit there and just, you know, talk all day with a mask on, I can do it because I could breathe through it. The main
Have you
one
made
that,
those for any other people?
no. So this particular, like the style,
Right,
this is like one of a kind. This would
right,
never be replicated. Like
right, right,
this is my identity. So
right. Have you had anyone give you orders for something that they have a vision for that they wanted you to do for them?
as far as like 3D modeling, anything like that, no.
No, far as the mask itself.
Oh no, no, no,
No.
no, not yet, not yet. I haven't, and I haven't offered that service yet, but I am working on that. If I sat here and tell you,
All I'm saying, I'm just saying, you seen Eyes Wide Shut, right? I'm just saying.
hey,
You know?
look, I read you. I did see that movie. It's crazy because I actually found that particular file. So like if a person was to say like, hey, I need like a masquerade ball mask, I can actually
Right.
find that particular file in 3D printed for somebody.
Right.
Like, all right, here you go. Now everything else,
Right.
like as far as I'm like painting it and drilling the holes in, no, you have to do all that shit on your own. I'll make I can make it for you. Now that I could do. I've done it. Now that I have done. Like I have had people like during the COVID. I think I had like 2 or 3 people ask me to 3D print them a mask. So I did like a half mask, a scorpion from Mortal Kombat. I made my 3D print mask of Scorpion, and I think I did like a skull, like a random skull mask that somebody made that I found. And another Mortal Kombat mask on one of the females, Scarlet. I had made that for somebody. So I did that.
So tell the people how they can follow you or get in touch with you so they can, if they want to place any orders for your artwork or like any of your services that you do. I'm telling bro, I remember when you sent me the microphone with the fire on it.
Yeah.
Yo, it was it like it added something different that I could put on my stuff every now and then. And I just love the creativity part in it. And like I said, I've been following you ever since I met Polis. I've been knowing Polis now for a few years. You know what I mean? You and a couple other guys that I noticed was like real good friends with her. And I follow all of y'all, especially you. And I've seen a lot of stuff that you do. So do you have some of your own artwork in your house, like hung up in your house?
The only one that I have is up. Well, I got to pull it down. So I'm looking at it. So this particular one right here is this like one of my favorites.
I like that. Yes, I like that. That reminds me of some cannabis or something. I don't know. I like
Right.
that though. That's nice.
Right. So that's definitely one of my current favorite. Well, not one of my current favorites. My current favorite, I would have to dig for that one. But I have one that I like. Oh, you know what? What the hell? I could actually pull that up right now. I keep forgetting I'm on it. I could just share the damn screen. Hold up. It's not going to be hard to do neither. Technology, ladies and gentlemen. But
Yeah, right.
So as far as in like wanting to get any kind of like artwork done, commission me for like logos, anything like that. I do have a website. Well, first and foremost, you can actually follow me on here on Facebook. Jesus Christ. So it's ex.organizer. That's how you find me on Facebook. On Instagram, it's RED underscore DESYGNZ. That's how you find me on Instagram. And also that's exactly how you find me on Facebook as well.
Okay.
So where is it? I literally just stared up. There it is. Hold that up. Go back to this. Where is that? Present. Share screen.
Do you touch your stuff? Do you do your artwork and do stuff just about every day? Like grab your pen or your iPad?
Yeah. Oh, almost. Share that. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see that. I said share. Can y'all see that?
I don't see anything just yet. That may be a delay. Because you was breaking up for a second, just a little bit.
Oh boy. Hold up.
No worries, man. If you can't pull up, it's all good. What you need to do is send me some stuff so I can share it. I want to share some of your stuff on my platform. You know what I mean?
I definitely will, man.
Yeah, you're an amazing artist, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I see a lot of your stuff. I want to commission you myself personally for something in my own home, to be honest with you. You know, I really do. I want you to sit down with me and my wife and we can come up with something and just have you just go for it and create something for us. But tell everybody so everybody know how to. Go ahead. Everybody know how to follow him, please. Absolutely, I appreciate it. Yeah, that'd be nice. I would love to do something like that to put right in my front room, definitely, bro. But like you, poetry and art, I should say creativity itself and art helped save me because I was on a path of like I don't even know where I was going at. You know, I don't think it was destruction, but I was just frustrated and angry as shit over things that I was dealing with. And that pen helped me to deal with a lot. So I'm glad that you also have something that you're able to dive into that keeps you sane and keeps you going every day, bro. I appreciate you for coming on tonight, man.
No problem. So this is actually my favorite one that I've did recently.
I don't think it's coming up right now. You delay. Okay, there we go. Damn.
Oh, you see
I
it?
like that. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. My youngest daughter would love that. She loved that colorful hair and all that. Yeah, bro. You know.
Yeah, that's my favorite one, bro. I did my thing on that one. That shit is sick.
And how do they follow you on Facebook again?
All right, so if you want to find me on Facebook, it's ex.organizer. So it's actually an acronym. That's what EXO So my full artist name is Exoskeleton. The XO is short for excellent organizer. So that's how you find me on Facebook, or you could just type my full name in, which is Laban Whitfield. God, I hate that shit. Oh, my fault. You know what? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. This is how you find me on Facebook. So it's facebook.com/ex.excellent.organizer. So you're actually spelling excellent, but you're putting a dot between the X and the C. It's complex as shit. I'm sorry. I'm complex as shit. That's life. Let's just deal with it. I apologize.
Man, I appreciate you for coming on, bro. You are an inspiration. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I see something with you. I don't know if you're already doing it or not, but I see something with you, man, doing something with children, bro. I really do. The energy that you got and all of that, you know what I mean? Like it's so many talented kids out here. Me and you both know that. And some of them just need somebody to push them, bro. You know what I mean?
I think the one time I did do that, I was youth ministry. I was a ministry leader in my church, and I actually taught art there, doing like vocational Bible school and stuff like that for like a week. I was like an art teacher, so I did contribute. But I don't know. That's something that I never put a lot of thought into, but I kind of feel like I wouldn't have a problem doing something like that. I wouldn't have a problem with giving back. Right. That would be dope. I could, that's something to think about. I never thought about that. Damn it, why you do that? Damn it. I don't even be thinking about stuff like that right now.
It is though, bro. It's just something that I could just that energy just radiate coming off of you, you know what I mean? And I could just see you dealing with kids and helping them, getting them inspired and shit. But I appreciate you for coming on, XO, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. This will not be the first this will not be the last time that you are on here. Stay in touch with me, bro. Be safe out here. Be vigilant. Anything you want to say to people before we get out of here?
I normally have so profound shit to say out of my mouth, but this time I don't. No, I will say this. I will leave everybody with this for those that's listening that is going to see this now, later on down the line. This might be a time capsule, but do me this one favor. Think of someone that you haven't thought of in a very, very, very long time. You ever talk to them? They might have wronged you. You might have wronged them. There might have been some kind of disconnect. Think of that person. Okay. Call them. Contact them. Doesn't matter which way you may do it. Just to tell them that you're thinking about them. And if you got to bury the hatch, or even possibly tell that person that you love them, because life is incredibly short, okay? We can wake up tomorrow, and that shit is it. So, reconcile, reconnect, tell somebody you love them, hug them, tell them you miss them. We take so much advantage of time that is fucking sickening. We have to do better. This is not a message for you. This is a message for me as well.
Absolutely, bro. We definitely need to do that. Everybody, you heard it here. Listen, if you want to be blessed, you must bless somebody else. All right. Amen. I love you guys. Be safe out here. XO, I'll see you next time. Y'all stay tuned for Brother Chad coming right up. Go to YouTube and download and subscribe to the What Up Baltimore TV page. If you haven't done it already, what's the matter with you? Hurry up. All right. Have a good night. Later, bro. I'll get with you.
All right, man.
Just wanted to let you know that the host of this show appreciates the time that you've spent with them. Now, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with everything that we're doing. And most of all, thank you for tuning in to What Up Baltimore online radio, where the people have the power.